Welcome to part 3 of the series of Beloved. I was reading out the scripture, Isaiah chapter 6, verses 1 to 3, where above the throne of Yahuwah there were seraphims. Alright, the word seraph, H8314 is used. And the picture is of the Ark of the Covenant. So if you see Masha's Torah, alright, in the Torah, there was an Ark of the Covenant, and above the Ark of the Covenant in the most holy place were the two cherubims. And the cherubims faced each other with their wings touching each other, overshadowing the mercy seat. The mercy seat would be here, and they would overshadow the mercy seat with their faces bowed down, alright, to the mercy seat. And Masha's Torah only describes the cherubim with the two wings overshadowing the mercy seat with their faces bowed down. And we can read that in Exodus chapter 25 verses 17 onwards. I'll read it out to you. And you shall make a lid of atonement or mercy seat of clean gold, 2.5 cubits long and a cubit and half wide. And you shall make two cherubim of gold, make them of beaten work at the two ends of the lid of atonement, and make one cherub at one end and the other cherub at the other end. Make the cherubim from the lid of the atonement at its two ends, and the cherubim shall be spreading out their wings above, covering the lid of atonement with their wings, with their faces towards each other. The faces of the cherubim turned towards the mercy seat, alright? And you shall put the lid of the atonement on the top of the ark, and put into the ark the witness I give you. And I shall meet with you there from above the mercy seat, from between the two cherubim which are on the ark of the witness. I shall speak to you all that which I command you concerning the children of Yasharel. So these are the words of Yahuwah in Masha's Torah. But Yeshayahu in his vision sees these two cherubims and he calls them as seraphims. Now seraph is a fiery serpent. Alright, and it's so amazing. These seraphims, alright, is the same picture, the Ark of the Covenant, okay, which had poles. Sorry, I'm bad at drawing. And there were the cherubims facing. There was a mercy seat here. They were facing each other, okay, and the wings not touching each other. So this was according to Masha's Torah. Right, there were the cherubims, right, which had bowed down. They were bowed down, and the wings covering the mercy seat. But Yeshayahu in his vision, he sees something amazing. He sees these same two cherubims, but now names them as seraphim. And seraphim means fiery serpents. And he says that each of them had 6 wings. So that means two seraphims, and each of them had 6 wings. So 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. What do we see in number 12? 12 tribes of Israel. Right? And not only that, it's so amazing that the picture is of the 12 tribes of Yasharel bowing down before Yahuwah, alright, and crying out, set apart, set apart, set apart is Yahuwah Sabaoth, alright, and the whole heaven and the earth is filled with his esteem. So this can only be confessed by the spiritual Yasharel of Elohim, because they would have the revelation of who Yahuwah is. And this wasn't revealed yet, because we see here that out of the 6 wings, with the 2 wings they covered their faces, and with the 2 wings they covered their feet. Alright, and with the 2 wings they flew. Means the 2 wings were overshadowing the mercy seat, and 2 wings they covered their faces, and 2 wings they covered their feet. So this Yasharel of Elohim was not yet revealed who the true Yasharel of Elohim is, because that's what the scripture also says, that the whole creation groans waiting for the revealing of the sons of Elohim. Romans chapter 8 it says. So revealing the sons of Elohim. Who are the sons of Elohim? They are Yasharel. It's we who believe in Mashiach. So the 2 cherubs covering with the 4 wings. Now obviously if there are 2 cherubs, 1 and 1, so with 2 they are covering their faces, alright. So how many it became? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. The number 4 talks about universal. It's about the the Basara going out to the ends of the earth. The earth has 4 ends. Last time I explained to you, like with the letter Tet. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. The earth has 4 ends. Alright, the 4 winds of the earth, 4 ends of the earth, the rivers from Adan, the 4 rivers which flowed. Alright, so all these are picture of universal of the Basara going to the ends of the earth. But it was concealed. This mystery was concealed. And it's very interesting to see that Shaitan also comes with an imitation. So Shaitan also, he comes with a imitation to Yahuwah's pattern. So he also comes with an imitation. You can read this in Zechariah chapter 5. It talks about a flying roll. I've explained this before in one of my videos, but I'll take you over through it in case those who are watching this video for the first time. Alright, Zechariah chapter 5, verses 11, it says, "And he said to me, to build a house for it in the land of Shinar, and it shall be established and set there on its own base." So in Zechariah chapter 5, the flying roll, which is the Af Megillah, was being carried to the land of Shinar. Where is Shinar? In Babylon. So it's all related to Babel, because anything that does not fall into the pattern of Yahuwah is Shaitan. And he is also the fiery serpent. That's the reason Yahusha compares himself to the fiery serpent, because the venom of the serpent was in whom? In us. So it had to be taken by him. He was numbered with the transgressors. So he had to be taken, he had to take the venom, because we were bitten by the serpent Shaitan. And that venom was flowing through us. But when we look at the pole, the stake where Mashiach is, he died for us with his hands stretched out, the Yad Yad, alright, the embrace, the call to the embrace, the lost sheep of house of Israel. That's where we receive forgiveness, and that's where all our venom is taken away by him. So I'll read a few scriptures from Zechariah chapter 5. Let's read verse 6. It says, "And I said, what is it? And he said, it is an ephah." I have explained to you all about ephah as well, which is H374. Alright, the ephah was an Old Testament measurement. Alright, I'll read out the entire scripture and then we will move on. It says, "And I said, what is it? And he said, it is an ephah measure that is going forth. And he said, this is the appearance throughout the earth." So, what is the appearance? The appearance is as though it is the pattern of Yahuwah. But it is not the pattern of Yahuwah. It is a counterfeit pattern which people are fallen for. And we will look at what this counterfeit pattern and why the people who are not in the covenant cannot understand this pattern of Yahuwah. Alright, why they don't believe in Yahusha. Okay. Now in ephah, there is a root. This is how ephah is written. It's ephah, alright, or it is without the yod, right? It's just aphah. So it's either written as ephah or aphah, alright? It has the root word a means where, okay, and pa means mouth. Where does all the evil come from? The tongue. The mouth speaks what the heart is full of. So if you have the true pattern, you will speak the true dabar of Elohim, or else you will speak falsehood and lies, and you are deceived by Shaitan. Okay? So where the mouth is what it talks about being put together. Let's continue in the next part.